bit woo-woo, so just claim it. Just claim it. It's a good place to be. Like, woo-woo is good. Hello, my peoples. Welcome back. Welcome to my channel. It is I, Renée CHERÉZ, and I am here. So, to know me is to know I love me a good system. I love me something that can tell me about myself. Tell me the things. Tell me about myself, please. Tell me about myself. I love it. And so today I want to talk about human design and why I think Black people should experiment with it. So I'm going to share 3 reasons why I think Black people should experiment with it. And I'm just going to share the basics of just the origins of human design and what it's about. And yeah, keeping it easy peasy, simple sailing. Let's get into it. Before we do though, if you are new here, thank you so much for being here. Please like and subscribe and share this video with whoever you think might find it supportive. Let's get into it. Something that I find to be really interesting and kind of cool about human design is that it's not that old. Like, it's only 30-something years old, right? So in 1987, the founder or the messenger of human design, Ra-Uru-Ha, received a transmission or a download of information over the course of 8 days and 8 nights in Ibiza, Spain. And ultimately, this information over the course of 8 days and 8 nights is what is now known as human design. It might sound a little woo-woo, and I understand, I get it, but because you're here on this channel and you clicked on something about human design, like you clicked the video that clearly is talking about human design, you're a little bit woo-woo. So just claim it. Just claim it. It's a good place to be. Like, woo-woo is good. Woo-woo is fun. Human design is a system that combines a variety of ancient teachings like astrology, the I Ching, Kabbalah, quantum physics, and the chakra system. I would highly suggest, right, if you are getting started in your human design journey and you feel like you do find resonance with it and you do want to go deeper, that you get yourself a copy of the I Ching, because the I Ching really is the foundation of, even though it combines all of these different teachings that I just mentioned, the I Ching really feels like and seems like the foundation of the system, because when you are looking at your body graph chart, you'll see all of these different lines, right? And gates. Those lines are gates, and there are 64 gates in human design, and the I Ching consists of 64 hexagrams. Right, so it's all connected. It's all connected, and so as you continue to learn more on your own, and I encourage you to do your own research, like always do your own research. You can learn from others, of course. Like, I have teachers, learn from others, but always do your own research and see what resonates for you. So for the I Ching, you can get a copy of that online, or you can get this copy of the I Ching by Brian Brown Walker, because the I Ching, or Book of Changes, that's what the translation is in English, because it is really, again, it's the foundation. And when you're going through your chart and you're looking and you are studying your gates, you can refer to the I Ching, like, okay, if you know you have gate 54, you can study gate 54 in the ways that you study, and then you can also refer to the I Ching and see what kind of information is in the I Ching as well, because it holds so much wisdom, and the one you might download online it might be a little bit dense or difficult to understand because the language is different. But this copy here, the author, he kind of he writes it so it's digestible, right? It still holds its form and the messages are there, but it's a more digestible. So I would suggest getting this copy as well. It's an oracle. It is a divination tool. So if you think about something like tarot, right, this is like on the same level as tarot. It is a proper tool you can use it for guidance in your everyday life. It's Sometimes I will just, if I wake up one morning and I'm just feeling away, I will just close my eyes and flip through a pages. Like, you can use it in many different ways. There's instructions and everything on the inside, so you know how to use it. But sometimes when I'm just feeling away, I will flip through the pages and I'll just ask, what do I need to know for today? And I'll land on a page, and then the message usually resonates as I flow through the day. So get this. Ultimately, human design is a spiritual but practical map that allows for us to see exactly how it is we were designed, uniquely created to come into this life and use our energy for no other reason than to live a life of and experience joy, authenticity, freedom, as is it's our birthright. Like, that's what we're here for. We're here for joy, we're here for fun, we're here for beauty. And human design allows for us to see exactly how we are meant to use our energy, how we are meant to always be on the path of least resistance, right? Because that's what we want. We want to be flowing through life, and that's also it too. It's like human design is designed, it shows us how we can live a life of flow and ease and purpose. Most importantly, know that human design is an experiment. It is an experiment, right? It is an experiment. It is a permission slip to play. It is a permission slip to see what works for you, see what resonates. There are no hard and fast rules. You do not have to listen to me. Follow your own guidance. Follow what resonates. Trust what resonates. And if it does not resonate, leave it exactly where it is at. Now let's get into the reasons why I think Black people, Black bodies should especially experiment with human design. And to pull up your chart, you can pull up your chart anywhere, right? You just Google free human design chart and you'll find a bunch of different websites. But I will put some links in the description to make it a little bit more useful for you. I'm not going to go through all the types, all of the human design energy types in this video, but I'm going to just list them here so that way when you do pull up your chart, you know exactly what type you are, like it'll sound familiar to you. So there are 5 types. They're either called energy types or aura types. So there are manifesting generators, there are manifestors, there are generators, there are projectors, and there are reflectors. So number 1 is self-acceptance, right? Just looking at the chart, being with the chart, being with your chart, it's just like, boom, this is it. This is me. This is me, right? I have a teacher who says that human design, like your chart is it's like an 80-20 rule, right? Where it's 80% accurate and then that 20% is the external things, right? Like systems and things that are outside of you, conditioning, oppressive systems, trauma, wounding, things of that nature that kind of come in and influence you. So, you might look at your chart sometimes and be like, this does not resonate with me, right? And so then it's like a journey to figure out, or to just journey through and to learn, why doesn't it feel accurate to me, right? Like, why doesn't this energy feel natural to me, right? Because sometimes when energy doesn't feel natural to us in our human design, and we know that, our birth time is correct and we know we have the accurate information, it's probably because we've been influenced otherwise, right? Whether from family or society or, again, trauma. So a personal example as it relates to my own chart is I have a defined throat, right? Which means that I'm here to express, I'm here to use my voice. It's also connected to my identity center, which means like I'm here to express my identity. I'm here to express myself. I'm here to find my individuality, right? I didn't grow up in a way that was safe for me to use my voice, right? It wasn't safe for me to express myself. And so it's been years of trying to find that rhythm, of trying to find that courage, of healing my throat chakra, of being able to express myself to the point where up until last year, like I could feel this pressure inside of my throat of like, you need to speak, like you need to speak, and you need to speak, you need to express, you need to express. And I was expressing, right, because I'm a writer. So like being a writer, you're expressing, but there's other forms. Like I feel like because of the defined throat, it was, you have to speak, like you have to use your words, like you have to open your mouth kind of thing. And so that's a personal example of when you have something, when you have and hold an energy in your chart, but it doesn't feel resonant, it doesn't feel like true, it doesn't make sense. It might not make sense. It doesn't seem true. It's like, no, I don't want to do that. There's resistance to it. There's a reason, because there was a wounding there. Like, I've had a wounding with my throat. I have a wounding with my voice, with my expression. So it's been a journey to unlearn what I need to unlearn and heal what I need to heal, so that way I can show up in, that way I can show up in the way that I want to show up, right? And that I'm here to show up as well. And so that is one of the reasons why in my intro I always state my name, and then I say I am here, because it is a way for me to take up space. It is a way for me to claim my voice and my presence. The second reason is healing, right? Healing with an awareness and then an acceptance of, okay, these are my strengths, these are my challenges, right? Then the healing can begin. And when the healing begins, self-love can come, self-awareness, self-worth can come, self-worthiness can come, cultivating a relationship with ourselves can come, and through that, that's when the healing can begin, which ultimately leads to the third thing, which is self-reclamation and or liberation. I think out of all of these reasons, the biggest one is this last one. The third one is self-reclamation and liberation, because we are forced to live within such violent systems that want us to believe that we have no power, that we we are powerless, that we are just here to just go through the motions, and we're just supposed to take what it is, take the little crumbs that we're given, and we're not supposed to, want more. We're not supposed to want joy. We're not supposed to wake up every day and want to know who we are, right? I think one of the big things that human design allows is for us to reclaim who we are, right? To reclaim our creativity, to reclaim our rest, to reclaim our space for joy, right? Because we are creators, we're artists and we're creators because we're alive, we're breathing. And I also want to make clear too, we live in such violent systems of capitalism and having to keep going and going and going, and productivity and going and going and going and going, that there is no space and time to wonder or question who we are, right? There's no time to wonder about who we are or what we really want, or to heal, or to even to question, like, why does this thing hurt, or why can't I use my voice, or why can't I cry, or why can't I feel my feelings, or why do I always feel this, or there's just no space or time to feel that when you're living in a world that is throwing distractions at you, right? Distractions in the form of like various oppressive powers, right? Because they're distractions to keep us in a state of doing, and not being. And so I do think that being able to experiment with human design as Black people, it allows us a space to play. Like, when you know your type, if you know you're a manifesting generator, and that you are here to work on and to create many different things at the same time, like, what a gift, right? Like, what a gift. You're not supposed to be here as a manifesting generator focusing on one thing at a time, right? That's a generator's job, right? You're here to go paint that painting, and you're here to write that story, and you're here to go recite that poetry, and to go and learn how to dive, right? You're here to do all of the things that light you up. And that's a wonderful permission slip, like a wonderful gift to be like, oh, okay, like, this is why I feel like, this is why. And when people might say, like, you're all over the place, you're not all over the place. You're actually operating the way you were designed. You're actually operating the way that you were purposely, uniquely designed to be. I think with all of these reasons, it gives us an opportunity to get closer to ourselves, to get closer to our internal selves, to know who we are, to understand who we are, to see the woundings, and to know that wherever there is a wound, there is a gift, right? Wherever there is a bruise, there's a gift. Wherever there is resistance, it's because there's something there. There's a reason why. And human design, I think, is just such a tool, can be a tool for liberation, for us especially, because it will allow us to get closer to ourselves, and joy and freedom and rest and play and all the things that are our birthright, not because we work so hard for them, but simply because we're alive, and that's what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be living. We're not on this earth to suffer. Like, we are not on this earth to suffer. And that's also one of the truths in human design, is that we are not here to suffer. Like, we are here to use our energy and to be with our energy in the ways that uplift us and bring us joy and bring us light and bring us ease and abundance. So this whole video, we talked about human design, we talked about how it started, all the things. And me, Renee, CHERÉZ, I just want us to be free, right? I just want us to be free. I want us to get free. I want us to get free together. And that's all I care about. So for you, it might not be human design, right? It might not be astrology. It might be something else. Whatever, it might just be meditation. Whatever it is, I actually don't care. I just want you to get free. And when you get free, please turn around and free someone else. Please turn around and free someone else, because no one is coming to save us. No one is coming to save us. We literally only have each other. We only have each other. And so, again, this is just my own love for systems, and me sharing it, and me offering it. It's an invitation, me sharing it as an invitation to experiment, as an invitation to learn more. But by no means, this is not you have to do what I say, I don't care. I just want us to be free. That's it. Because again, no one is coming to save us. We only have ourselves. And again, just turn around and free someone else, and make that same request of that person that you turn around and free, because we're in this together. So let me know in the comments, what is your type? What is your strategy? What is your authority? Does it resonate? What do you like about the system? What are you working on embodying? How are you feeling about it? Let me know the things. And if you feel called to go deeper into your chart together, I would love that. I will leave a link to schedule a session together in the description. Lastly, do not forget to like and subscribe, and to tell a friend to tell a friend. Oh my God, the sun came out just as I'm about to say this part right here. And until next time, may you and I continue to journey back to who we really are.